Vambora. Let me change this here. Mouse size. Long time no see. Yeah, indeed. I had a couple problems. Well, not a couple problems. A lot of problems with my laptop that I used for these live streams. Now I'm using my computer's, well, my brother's computer to go live. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? You good? And Lemon is pretty nice as well. Just a little before the live here, he was trying to see what I was going to do. Jumping on me. A good boy, good boy. Nice, nice. Yeah, so for today and the next lives that we're gonna have, it's going to be this nice boy here, the Ankylosaurus, Anky for the friendly people. And then, well, let me check. Actually, let me change here the font size as well to something that we can see. Yep. So let's see, everything kinda working. Let me check. One, nice. So yeah, just remembering for everyone that's going to watch this later on YouTube and things like that, don't forget to like, subscribe on the channel, and yeah, share it. And if you like rigging, I'm going to do the whole process here, so keep with me and we are gonna see how this guy is going to be in the end. So first of all, what we need to do is to add the armature object to this guy. So Shift A, there. I'm gonna use this TGR armature that most likely you don't have it, but if you don't need to worry about it, because there is a link down in the description for you to get this Stellar G Rigger extension. This is basically a toolbox that I use to rig all my my rigs, and if you would like to test it out, and also if you find any bugs or features that you would like to add on it, send me a message on, well, here on YouTube, or even better, on our Discord server, link also down in the description. So let's get going. If I am not mistaken, the root bone for Ark, I'm going to need to rotate it on this axis here, so the z-axis -90, and I need to put what was it again, the z pointing on the y direction, I guess. So that would be 90 on the row there. If it's not, I can always come back here and change it later. But, well, for now, that's gonna be it. Let me check if the root is already in the root. Yep, the root is in the root collection. Then let's start adding the bones. So what we see here, lots of spikes. These spikes, normally, they are a pain to deal with in and rigging, and also retopology and anything like that. They are really cool to make on how can I say, sculpting, modeling. They are cool to make, but to make these actually usable is really difficult. So what I'm going to do to make things a little bit easier for me here is to have one bone for each strip of spikes that we have. And then those bones, they are going to kind of drive that whole strip. Spikes need bone as well. Not really. Unless you want to make them move. There are some tricks that we can make on the wave painting that makes it not necessary to add bones to the spikes. So in this case, so let me change the DPI of the mouse here. Okay, this is a lot better, right? Sorry, brother, I changed your DPI. Don't forget to change it back. There, moving this down here. Yeah, by the way, also if you like to see modeling, sculpting these things, my brother is doing some test lives on our Discord server, so join that if you would like to see. He's now working on what is it again, the Ankylosaurus? I forgot the name. Oh, Jesus Christ. Iguanodon? Is that it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yep, Iguanodon. He's working on one right now. Actually doing the retopology. So, lots of new things there. So here, set name, this is going to be Paleo something else. This one is a model. They are basically our model. So we're gonna put it to sale later. Not only as animation, getting ready, but also 3D printing. So if anyone's interested in that, keep an eye on it. Coming soon. So here we got tail.001. Put it there, and then all the bones, they are gonna be named properly, kinda. I just need to click this, clean name up, and we're good. Alright, this one here. Nope, F. F, and this is the pelvis. So there we go. Now let's add the other bones. These are gonna be the spine. Okay, so this one is the spine 1, spine 2, spine 3, chest 1, chest 2. So these two, they are actually going to be a single bone in the end, but on the deformed bones, I'm going to have these two here, just to make things easier. So this one is parented into that one. By the way, with this extension, the Telegiriga extension, if you hold D, this is a pie menu that you're gonna have to work with. Pretty nice. So there, set parent, clear parent. This is basically the Ctrl P and the Alt P things. And there are some older stuff. They are nice to save some time. So they're gonna get all of those. Shift N and point the Z axis up. Wait. So continuing. Let's get 1, 2, 3 here. Control F2, and these are going to be the spine. So there's spine. So 0, 0, 1. And these two, they are the chest. So 0, 0, 1. Nice. Select all of them and clean them up. Now, neck 1, neck 2, and head. And let's see, the jaw is somewhere around here. Let me check. So to check if it's actually around there, I'm going to put the bone here and rotate it. If it rotates and closes nicely, then it is the correct place, and it seems like it is. You see that part there? So this part here is gonna close around there, which is pretty good. So let me bring it down again. There. Boom. Okay. Then select this one. Shift N. Point it up. Just like that one. And then now we add the correct names. So these two, they are gonna be the neck. So there, instead of chest. Neck. This one's gonna be the head. This one will be the jaw. F. Jaw. There we go. Alright. This guy parented to that one. So there we go. Good. Now just to be sure, select everybody, clean them up. Nice. Then the part of the middle part of the body is already there. Now we just need to start working on the asymmetrical parts. Well, the symmetrical parts actually. The legs. Yeah, I would say the arms, but these are not arms. So, never mind. Alright. Then for that, okay, I'm gonna need something that is already parented to the pelvis. This one is, so I'm just shift duplicate it and put it there and place it roughly where it should be. So kind of around here, and then bring it down to around here, and then another one there. And we are gonna have something like this for this middle toe. But since we got it from that middle bone, we can see that it's on the wrong place. So then we need to move them back to where they should be, which is around here, kinda. Let me check. Yeah, we can say that's a good place actually. Maybe I can even bring this further inside of the body there, and these ones here, bring them kind of around there-ish. Grab this one, put it there in the middle. That should be fine. Let's check. How is this? Not in... Whoops. Not in a very good position there. Kind of around here would be good. That's the knee. I would say so. Now we gotta work on the rotation of the bones. So there, I'm basically putting the Z facing the direction of the movement. So that if the direction of the movement, well, the main movement, which is like this one, is going this direction, then I point the Z on that direction. That's the same with this one. So let's see, somewhere around here should be fine. So Shift N, view axis. Then the Z is pointed towards me. Boy, oh boy. GX. It's gonna take some time for me to get used to this new keyboard. Around there should be good. See? Yeah. Yep. A little bit more. Kinda like that. Okay, we're good. Let me check this one. Let's do something a little bit easier. Clip view. Now I can rotate and check how things are. Put this one kind of around here. And see this. Let me move it to somewhere around there. And this one also, I want it to be smaller. Like this, should be fine. And Shift N, global axis, global Z axis. This one is pointing towards me. There, okay. So with this, we should be fine. That bone for middle finger, little small. Yeah, basically because this one is going to be for all the tools. It's like a master controller, I would say. So I still would need to make the other bones for these guys. So let's Alt B that. And this one's gonna be, let's go with easy names. So upper leg. Yeah, sure. And then we get the upper leg. This one is going to be the lower leg. This one is gonna be the foot. And this one, instead of being just the middle tool there, this is toes. Because it's gonna be like the hand bone. But since we don't have a hand here, it's like the foot is back here. And then we're gonna need, well, not actually that we're gonna need, but I think this way is easier to set up the other bones. We need something to work kinda as the hand bone, and that's where this toes bone comes in. And then now that we have all of those there, I can clip again and add the other bones. For that, what I'm going to do is turn on the snap, volume, center, and then now I can, come on, snap. Why isn't it snapping? Eh? Oh boy. Is there something wrong with Blender 4.4? Oh no! Let me see. Snap peel object. Let me see. Yeah, the snap's not working. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to try it out later. Well, in this case, let me just place it manually. Put it there. And then I can put one around here. There. And another one around here. Oops. A little bit bigger. Put it there. Select all of them. Shift N. Global Z axis. And now let's see. First of all, I'm going to bring these up. And then, now this one, you come down. You two come down. And there, and you two come down. Do I need more bones than these? I don't think so. I'm gonna leave it like this for now, but later I will check, and then if needed, I can subdivide it. So let's just call them depth. Call A. This one depth. Call B. And this one. Oops, don't need that much. Depth. Call C. And then grab all of them and parent into that tools one. Wait, now to B. Let me check if it's working this way. Yeah, this way it is working. Okay, so bug report. It's time for a bug report to Blender. I'm not gonna do it here now, but I'll do it later. This is a thing that we need to do if we find a bug in Blender, so don't forget to report the bugs. Okay, so now we have all of this, but there is still a problem, which is I need to put all of this with the correct naming. And since it is on the left side, I am going to add this suffix to the left. So there, everybody now with the .l suffix. And then I can just right click, symmetrize, and now we have it to the other side with .r's on them. Nice. Now next one. Let's get here to the arm. Let me see. We don't need that. We just put it around here. I don't think I am going to actually add some weights to this one. Maybe I can, but it's not gonna be too much. But still, it's good to have them. I'm gonna put it to kind of around there. Yep. So from here we get another bone that goes to the elbow there. And this one go back down all the way here. And then here we got the hand. If I am not mistaken. I can check it all later. For now, just placing the bones roughly where they should be. And that's it. So there we go. I don't want to see back there, so I'm just going to clip this part. Then I can kind of see what is going on. So this will be around here, and then this one a little bit further there. So with this, I need to grab this one further this way. And this one, let me check. It's already on a good place. We should be fine. Bring this kind of there. This one a little bit more towards here. Let me see. But we should be good. Okay, this here. The Z is already pointing to the correct place. This one here. The Z is pointing kinda to a good place there as well. Yep. This one, let me check. Yeah, I would say it's not bad. I'll bring it down here a little bit more. Yep, that's good. And this one is the global axis. Alright. So let's call this one the shoulder, even though it's not actually the shoulder. We can also call it the scapula. Like scapula. That scapula. This one is going to be the upper arm. Upper arm. And this one is going to be the lower arm. Lower arm. There. And this is going to be the hand. Left hand. Okay, good. Now the same thing in this one. Well, in this particular case, we are not gonna need anything else there. It's just add some bones to be responsible for each finger here, and we should be good. In which case, I can just Shift D this. Ah, yeah, it doesn't work on the clipped version. This is a little bit of a pain. Alt B. Let me see. Shift D. Now it works. There. Put it there. Good. You gonna be there and you gonna be there and there. And this one here, it's too small. I think I'm able to do something with it and put it there and whoops, and there. And then I can grab it on the Y, pull it up. It should be fine like this. That one, that should be fine like that as well. And all of those should be all good. And global Z-axis for all of them. Now we grab all of them and parent to the hand. And then this is going to be the finger. Since I did it in the correct order, I should be able to Control F2 and then def finger dot. No, but it's when it's A, it's different. Oh, F2, so def finger A. That. Yeah. Def finger B. Convert C. Let me see. What are we doing? Okay. B. And D. Okay, now with all of these, select all of them. Select this one, that one, that, this one, that. Add the left side to it. Right click, symmetrize, and there we go. Alright. So the other thing that is missing is the tongue, which we can do pretty easily. Wait. Put it like this. Remove the snapping. Put this kind of down here. Let me shift the Z to see if I can see something. A little bit difficult to see it, but let's try our best. There, and there. Kinda around here should be fine. Okay. Now select all of these, Control F2, and these are def .001. Okay, cleaning them up. And this one is parented to the jaw. Okay, with this, we kinda already have the main deformed bones. And since we already have it, let's save. Very important to do that. There is another thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift D the root and align it to the world. And let me see, this is going to be parented to the actual root, and we're gonna call you world root. Okay, these are only going to be here for controls like IK, FK, these kind of things. We are gonna need it to inherit this same axis orientation, and then it's good to have it here. Alright, now that we have it, let me just check. Okay, it's non-deform. That's good. Now that this is all kind of complete, I can get to object mode, select the armature, select the object, the armature, Ctrl P with automatic weights. Okay, and now we can test it. Let me see how good or how bad it is. Not bad. Not bad. Kinda bad. Kind of really bad. This one's good. Kinda. We see that the spikes, they are getting kind of deformed. That's not good. Oh, well, other than that, look at that. It's closing nicely. Boy, oh boy. Okay, that's good. So, now that all of these guys, they are already in place. Yeah, mouth. Perfect. Just need some slight weight paintings, and just to make sure that, you see, this here is not moving together with the jaw. But other than that, pretty nice. Okay, let's check here the tail. How it is. It's good. So, there we go. Not bad at all. So most likely for the tail, the only thing that I'm going to do is to fix the spikes, because they are deforming. Yeah, the worst part is the chest. But I think that's not even the chest, actually. It's the scapula. Look at that. So this here is getting just too much weight in places where it shouldn't. So much so that I think I'm going to turn off the deform on it. And doing that, it should send all the weights to the other parts, and then when weight painting, I can come here and add the weights to it if I need it. But let me check. Let's try it out. So deform, remove the deform on this one as well. Let's get back here. That, select this one, Ctrl P again with auto magic weights. Okay, now go back. There, I can turn on the deform again. So turn on, turn on. Let me check. Okay, now let me see. Well, it's still not good. Why is it? Is it the arm? That... the arm is getting parts of it. Let me check. Whoops. Easiest way to see is to go to the weight painting. So there we go. Select this. The scapula shouldn't have anything, and it has, which is wrong. So let me see. Let's get back here. Back here. Oh. Select the model there. Click here. Remove, delete all groups. Okay, now I can get back to this one and remove the deform. And then there, Ctrl P, auto magic weights. Okay, get back here, turn on the deform. Let me see. Is it? Okay, this is a lot better, it seems. A whole lot better. Just to be sure. Select here, that, right, weight paint. And it's all blue. Good. Nice. So in this case, we can get back to edit mode. Save. Don't forget to save. And also don't forget to drink water. So let's see. Okay, we got all of it here. It's kind of working. Now I'm gonna need to create something to separate the deformed bones from the control bones, and this is the ORG bones. In this case, to do that, I only need to press this create ORG button, and then I don't need to use the deformed bones any longer. I just need to go here to the pose mode, and I move this, and we see it doesn't work. Oh well, yeah. Basically because I need to bind it first. Oh, let me bind it again. Oh, okay. Well, there are some things that couldn't be found. Yeah, so these ones. Okay. So that, clean them up. Okay, now I can create the ORGs. Good. Okay, ORG created. I don't need that one anymore. Go back here, bind ORG. Good. And it works. Okay. So, good. We are on the same place that we were before. One thing that I like to do in these rigs is basically to disconnect all the bones so I can move them freely. And then if by any chance I don't want a bone to move, then I come here to pose mode, item, and I lock the location. So this way I cannot move it. If I try to move it, I only rotate it. So that. Alright, so this way now I can create some other bones and structures in here without messing up with the deformed bones. And this is going to help me a whole lot. So back in edit mode, I'm going to work on the torso area. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new collection here that's going to be TMP for temporary. That, okay. And the new bones, I want them to be put there as well. So this is what this little box means. Then, since I want to work on the torso, I'm gonna need the pelvis, the spine, and the chest. All of these. Put them here on this temporary layer and solo. Okay. Lemon, my food is not sweet. Stop licking it. Oi. No, it's not gonna end. Well, at least not yet. So, continuing here. First bone that I would like to add to this one is the center of gravity bone, or the torso bone. And for that, just going to Shift A, and if you have the extension, you're gonna have these two options to add a deformed bone or a non-deformed bone. And it will by default be parented with the root bone that you have set up here. So there you go. I'm gonna place it roughly where the center of gravity should be. I think it would be kind of around here is a good place. And then I'm going to change the name of it to Control Torso. There. And I want these two to be parented into the torso. So this way, I can control this part back here, separated from this part here. And if I want to control both together, there we go, torso. Alright. Now, another thing that I want to do is this two, I need them to be a single bone. And in this case, let me go back to edit mode, Shift D this here, S to scale, and I want this to be there. So, there we go. Now that I have it, I'm gonna change it to ORG chest. Don't need the 001 anymore. And not only that, I want to parent this one to the big one here. Okay, so now that I have it, I can come to to pose mode, and then I'm gonna select this one, that one, and well, that's it. Copy rotation. Again, with the extension, hold D. I'm gonna have some cool things here in the pie menu. But this one, I don't want it to be world space. So they are going to be local space, local space. And the same for this other one here. So I'm just going to click this one and Alt Shift click that one so I can have this select menu and grab that one, Control C, and copy bone constraints. There we go. Okay, so now if I rotate this one, I'm gonna rotate those two bones at the same time. That's the idea. But maybe it's rotating too much. So let me check. Let me put this 0.5. You'll be okay, and the same for this one. Let me see, 0.5 as well. That. And now if I rotate it, that's better. But kind of still too much. Okay, so maybe instead of doing that, I can just keep them the way they are and just use the other system. I think it's gonna be a lot better. So that spine, this one, and this one there. I'm coming all the way here. Control-Alt-C to remove the constraints that I had, and I'm going to create this tweak chain. So that created. What this does is basically now I have these controls that I can move the parts of the bones like individually without moving the rest of the chain there. So there we go. There. Have it here as well, and here as well, and this one here as well. Alright, so now that I have all of it, I'm going to select these ones because I want them to also be controlled from an FK chain. So that FK from tweak chain, boom, there we go. If I rotate it, now I can see that they move just nicely. Okay. This is good and all, but there is still something that we need to do to make this complete. Which is, I want a master controller on the chest, like this chest too, that is going to control the whole chain. And for that, first of all, I want, let me see, this control FK spine. Yeah, that's the correct one, I guess. I want it to be parented to the torso there. Alright, that should be fine now. Okay, now I'm gonna get the control FK things, control F, and then I can control FK, search, and select. Now that I have them, Shift H, I'm going to create intermediate bones, and they are going to be sent into this MCH layer. And now what I'm going to do is to grab these MCHs, they are in front. So this one here, for example, I want it to be parented to that one there. So this one, MCH, parented to the one behind. This one here, parented to the one behind. And this one, parented to the one behind. Alright, why? Why do I need to do this? Well, basically because I need these MCHs to copy the rotation of the master control that I'm going to create right now. I'm just gonna grab this MCH one here. That should be fine. Shift D it, make it bigger to somewhere around here, and I'm going to change the name of it to control chest. Whoops. Chest master. There. Okay. So this way, now what I can do is go back here, and this control chest master is going to be controlling the rotation of all the MCH, FK, spine, and chest bones. So there we go. This one, rotation, and I want it to be local and local. Okay. And since I have it now, let me grab it and search for the MCH bones. So there, MCH. Boom. Selected. Control C, copy bone constraints. Now let me check if I rotate that master there. Yeah, it's controlling the whole chain. So that's good. Let me see if I rotate it like this. Yeah, that's also good. That's not a thing that an Ankylosaurus would do, but there we go. We can do it nonetheless. And Well, there are some other things that I need to do. Let me check. Oh, whoops, just this one. If I rotate this here, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Rotate this here, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Sorry. Now, another thing to add to this torso is the... what is it again? Here, add pivot controller. So there. I just need to click it and it should be added, but it's not because that bone doesn't exist here. Well, it was hidden and I still have to fix that. So there we are. Okay, go back, add pivot controller. There, now it's working. I can hide the MCHs again. And this is the pivot control. What it does? Well, if I rotate it here, it's going to rotate the body like that, just fine. But if I rotate it after I move it to, let's say, here, that's the new pivot point. So that's the idea. Pretty nice addition there. Just got kind of like a... I studied a little bit the Rigify thing and saw how they create it. And since I was able to see how they created it, I was able to make a script. So you can add this pivot controller to any bone. So for example, if I wanted to add this pivot control to, let's say, the pelvis here, I just click it and it will be there. So let's see, where are you placed? Relations? TMP, yeah, it's in the correct place. See, that. Wait, we're good. Alright, so now let's see what else do we have. We can also make the tail, but before that, let's make this a little bit more tidy. First of all, ORG bombs. Gonna search for the ORG bombs, and the ORG, they go to the ORG collection. Okay, good. MC, is there any MCH ones? No MCH here. So now I just need to create a new collection, and that's going to be the torso. So that torso collection, and since all of these, well, not all of them, but most of them are the... well, actually all of them are in the center, but the tweak bones, they are with a different color. So in this case, I'm just going to search for the tweak ones first. Now that tweak, I'm going to make this one active, and then viewport display, color, put it green. That's the color that I normally put to all my default bones. I'm going to select that one there, and well, I don't have the one of the add-ons that I use in this computer. So in this case, I'm going to make it I'm going to make the custom shape myself then. And there. Shift A, mesh, circle. That's already okay. There. S dot 25 should be good. Shift D or X 90. Shift D or Z again 90. And that's all. Select all of it and collapse by distance. So merge by distance. Okay. This now is going to be the WGT for widget tweak. And another thing I'm gonna do is to press M, new collection, and this is going to be WGT collection. So those are the widgets that I'm going to use for this rig, so that I can turn it off. Go back here, so like that. Look for the WGT tweak bone there, and Ctrl F tweak, Ctrl C copy bone shape. And now we have all the bones with the same widget. No need to scale to the length of the bone. I want all of these to be 2. And the size of all of you is going to be this here. Okay. Now the other ones, like these guys here and these 2, they are going to be yellow. So there, because they are in the center. And I will deal with their shape later. There is one though that I really would like to add the shape now, but what can I do? Oh, well, yeah, this one also needs to be here. It's not an MCH. The master. There, and this one. There, so you're also yellow. This one, instead of being here, I want it to be shown here, even though it's there. So for that, we kind of use this, what is it again? Here, override transform. And then we have this pose bone that we can choose, and it's going to make things a whole lot better. Alright, so now that we have all of these, we have this torso collection. Let's create the other things that we need. And so torso FK. This is where we're gonna put the FK bones, and gonna create another one that's going to be torso tweak. Tweak. Right. Alright, and so Ctrl F for the tweak bones and send them to the tweak collection. The FK ones, all of you, you're going to the torso FK collection there. And you two go into the master torso collection. Okay. Now I can just turn that solo option off, and here we are again. Alright, so for the tail, this is going to be a little bit different. Oh, another thing. This one, we can change it to be control. Make it yellow. There. And send it to the torso FK collection there. Yep. Now for these ones, I also want to be able to control each part individually, and also add some other things to it. Which, in this case... Oh, hello there. Welcome back. In this case, let's go back to edit mode. Gonna select all the tail bones. And, well, in here, I can create a tweak chain. There. So chain created. It's the same one as we had on here. And now I can select all these org tail bones. Actually, before doing this, let's bring all of them to the temporary layer there. Let everybody on the temporary layer. Let's follow it. It's going pretty fast actually, because now the torso is already kind of complete. Just need to add some custom shapes to it, but other than that, pretty good. And now I'm just going to, oh yeah, save. just going to finish the tail here, and that should be all for today. So there we go, temp again. This rig looks insane, dude. Oh, thanks. Yeah, if you would like to know more about rigging things, just keep that, stay tuned. And there are lots of things new every live there. There are some experiments that I tried to do. And yeah, any questions, just let me know. So there we go, the tail or the ORG bones selected. Then I just need to click this button and we have something that is broken. Now why? Let me check. If I go back here, is there something that's kind of wrong? Let me get the ORGs again. ORG, there, that one, this one, that one. FK from Tweak. We got some pretty weird things going on. Hello? No, come on. Why are you shy now? Worked just a little while ago. Let me see. Okay, so that is... So that's still working. Fine, fine. Fine, fine. Fine. Yeah, and so it seems like everything there is kind of working correctly. So... yeah, it seems like I'm going to have to take a look at that. Because I'm still gonna need to do this on other places as well. Then this is going to be a fix to the extension. By the way, if you don't have the extension and you would like to have it, link down in the description. Not only for that one, but also for the link of our Discord server. If you would like to see some lives on sculpting and retopology and anything like that, come check it out. Yeah, so since it's kind of broken here and I'm gonna need to take a look what is actually happening, I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now and tell you guys what happened in the next live, which most likely is going to happen on Friday, at the same time. So I think that's gonna be it for today. So let me just leave it like this, so we get a kind of good YouTube thumbnail, like that. And yeah, that's going to be it for today. And thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.